Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am J.A. Dudley. Hope all of y'all are doing well. It has been almost 9 months. No, it has been 9 months since we've had this property. And it's been some hurdles, but every day has been beautiful about it. I was just thinking back to when we first started moving everything around, the two campers and all of our things and everything. It was a day like this where I had already came out, everything was nice and dry. I leveled an area, put gravel down, all of this stuff. And it's like, all right, cool. We just got to get the campers on property, and the truck that we were using, that should take care of everything. That was not the case, because everything was nice, had everything leveled, the driveway nice and good, and just was just all ready to go. Had it all planned out perfect. Then the rain started, and it rained and rained and rained and rained and rained. Then it was like, okay, well, actually, no, it didn't even rain yet. It was still nice out. I had planned to move football's camper first and got it down. Got it over here, got it down on a property, but the truck we were using, it couldn't. I miscalculated the turns that I was gonna do with the help of a brother, and then just started digging our way into the dirt and mud. There wasn't enough gravel down, it wasn't enough space, and all that other. So we messed up on that. Then ended up, get out of here, chickens. Ended up needing to get rescued. Now, my property goes down like this, so getting rescued is kind of difficult. That's when I met one of my neighbors, and he has heavy equipment. He has a business where they deal with moving earth. So talked to him. He was like, oh yeah, it's no problem. He came over with his front end loader, helped me move the trailer, which I had already unhooked because I had to figure out how to rescue this truck that I was borrowing, which I ended up messing up. It got stuck on a stump when we were pulling it back out with the front end loader, and bent the axle. So it was like, oh, this is all the way bad. So the camper sat down there, then spoke with that neighbor again. He said, all right, well, once it dries up for like 2 days, well, I'll be able to use a front end loader and get your campers on property. I was like, all right, perfect. I got to get everything staged up just how it needs to be. Get our camper trailer over here. But by doing that, that means we had to shut down our life where we were living and be up in the air with the weather and all this other stuff. So we got 2 days of dry weather, but that day it was supposed to rain. Now, while all of this is going on, I was like, oh, I don't want to waste anyone's time. So we shut down our trailer and then just parked it up top on the road. And while it was parked up there, I had to have a place for my wife and the chunk to live. We thought about hooking up a generator up there at the road, but the connection for the camper trailer, that was burnt out. So I had to replace that. If y'all were following along with everything, I did a video on that. It was easy, simple fix. But the while all of that was going on, had to scrape up some money for a hotel stay. It's pouring down rain and rain and rain and rain and rain, and as our camper sat up there and our other camper sat down here on an angle, and finally it dried out and got the campers on property in place. Not exactly where I wanted them to go, but while using that front end loader, it kind of destroyed our driveway. So that's a little bit off. I'm gonna have to put some money aside to get some more gravel to make that right. And right here where our camper is, we're gonna have to get some gravel to put down, but I'm not gonna grade it because we have this propane line in here now. Don't want to mess that up because that'll be really bad. So many things have gone on, so many projects have happened, so many experiences of just being completely off grid. It's been a journey, 9 months of a journey. I couldn't ask for anything better. I even thought about, what if we had to go someplace else? This area became unlivable and we had to go somewhere else. Well, we got the experience. With that experience is knowledge where we could just break everything down and move it and get it going, be happy. But that's the biggest thing. Us as a family together is what made this move, this establishment here on the mountain easy. Because I had a wife that trusted in me, that she couldn't understand the vision, but she was here for it. She didn't understand anything of what's going on. I would try to explain it, wouldn't make sense. But once it was all together and working, it made sense. And then she understood why. She was able to see it in reverse, as opposed to trying to understand it before it actually happens. Like the water, the generator, the solar. Doesn't always make sense, but she is happy that it works. Like nothing for her really changed. It was a hotel stay, and then boom, we were here. Couple of nights where I'm running back and forth. I'm still staying here on property, sleeping in the van, sometimes going back to the hotel to get up, go to work, go do what I need to do to be able to provide, staying on that grind. Not everyone has the heart to keep on that grind when things get a little bit rough. And for those that do, can they still do it with a smile on their face? Don't get so stressed that you can't focus, you can't continue on, where you got to break down. It's going to be hurdles. It's not going to make sense. But when you look back at it, the journey will mean something to you. That you did something with your hands. That you overcame something. It wasn't all just given to you. You learned something along the way. You made some people happy. You taught some people some things. You were able to overcome with Elohim. That's what some of those scriptures mean. It's not going to be a ton of gifts, but you're going to be able to overcome. because the Father gave you that ability. Trust in his name. Enjoy his good works. Love his creation and get outside. Shalom.